Hello guys, it's Connie here from the Daily Life of Creativity, and today I am sharing a process video using the Be Happy collection by Doodlebug. This is going to be my second mini album I've created with this collection, and I started with some pre-cut bases, envelope bases. These are roughly about, let me just measure here real quick. I use my Cricut machine to cut this out, so I will go ahead and leave the link to the envelope that I use from the Silhouette store. They are 6 inches in length. I mean 8 inches in length, okay? And on the widest part, it is 6. But of course, I'm going to score right here, here, and here. So we're going to be creating a little envelope mini album. If you have envelopes that are already made in different sizes and this inspires you to create a mini album like this, I would love to see it. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me along also on Instagram, and tag me and Doodlebug so we can see your recreations of this project. So let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start scoring I'm gonna score the 2 sides and then the bottom. I didn't do it with my Cricut machine. I don't have the right blade, I guess, for scoring. So I'm not gonna beat myself up for that. I'll just go ahead and score it with my scoring board. And with my trim and score board, the scoreboard is from We Are Makers. We are memory keepers. We are memory keepers. We are makers. I will just score along the bottom and the sides for now, because I am thinking of leaving the top part up. We will see. I'm always changing my mind about my ideas. I just go with the flow. But I will for sure show you guys what I do. So I'm just lining up here and creasing. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and repeat the process for all the envelopes, and I will speed through this a little faster so we don't have to be here for a while. I'm trying to make this video a little shorter than an hour, so you should be looking something like this. Okay, so let me do the other envelopes that I have here and I will be right back. Also cut 2 of the envelopes in yellow cardstock. This is the coordinated cardstock from the collection, the Be Happy collection. And if you use the same file and the length is 6 by 8 by 6, that's what I said, right? You should fit 2 envelopes in there if you're using your Cricut machine. I couldn't make them bigger. You know how Cricut cuts you off with the lines, and I didn't have 12 by I didn't have a 12 by 24 cutting mat, so I had to use my 12 by 12 mat. All right, guys, so now we have all the envelopes that I have cut with my Cricut machine. I'm going to measure the length from here to here to create a spine. So it is about 3 inches. That's the spine that I want. Yes, I'm gonna make it 3 inches in length. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 envelopes, and I'm thinking of adhering them back to back. This is a piece of chipboard. This one measures 2 by 3 inches. I will go ahead and wrap that using this paper here. And I'm just using scraps that I have from the collection. This paper is called Be Happy 8847. So let me wrap that with you. And then I am thinking too hard about the binding, so I had to start recording again because I was just sitting there thinking too hard about it. Trying to figure out a way to, oh boy, the staples got stuck in the paper. All right, that would do. I'm just gonna add double-sided tape to the chipboard. I'm using a washi cutter to cut the tape. And I will just be wrapping this piece, and then we'll go from there with the binding here. This chipboard is nice and thick. There you go. Adding double-sided tape to this. So this piece of paper you will need is, I would say, about roughly 4 inches by 4.5 to cover the chipboard. And you leave about, I usually use my cover guide too, but this time I just trimmed, left enough to go around the chipboard. I guess I'm getting balls here when it comes to this. Well, just this little tiny one. I'm gonna do the top and the bottom. Let's use my bone to get that in there. There you go. and then that in. So it is covered now. Okay. And then I will cut a piece of cardstock that measures 3 inches. Let's see what this is. 2, 6 by, so it's going to be 3 by, let's do 3 by 4, and we're gonna place this in the middle. Okay. So a piece of black cardstock. This one is coordinating cardstock in black. Once again, that is 3 by 4 inches. I'm gonna add double-sided tape here. Or actually, let me it's 1 inch and 3, because this is 2 inches. So we're gonna place this like this. Okay. All right. Let me add some double-sided tape here. Let's remove the backing. And I will be using some of the 3-in-1 liquid glue just to make it a little stronger, since this is the spine that will be holding all those little envelopes together. Oh boy. All right, guys. So I had to get off camera to center that. Okay. So it would look something like this. This is 1 inch. This is 1 inch, and then can we add a little piece of acetate on the outside of this mini album? Oh, that would look so cute. What do you guys think? Something like that? So we cannot hear it. So it would look like this. Let me trim this to 3 inches. Okay, so it's 3 by, so it looks something like that. I like that it's behind. The beads are in the back of the acetate. Okay, so let me add some double-sided tape. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm just experimenting, guys. So I like to film everything and then I go from there. If I stop filming, I just freeze in time because I'm not sure what to do. I think too hard about what to do, so I record every process. All right, so I adhere that acetate to the hinge, and I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same step to the other side. So it creates like a little dome, but I also want it to be able to open and close. Is it gonna be hard? Is it gonna be, let's see. I want to be able to tell you like what more or less is the best length for this, because I know the height of it was 3 inches, but what about the width? Okay. Okay, so let me tape that down and then I will trim it with my scissors and more or less let you know what it was, right? Let me see something. So it has to create like a little, there you go. Let me use my scissors to cut here. All right, and I can measure now, so I can let you know. So for the acetate, you are going to need a piece that is 4 3/4 by 3 inches. Okay, so that would be perfect to create that little shape like that. Let me add more tape. Are you guys following along or just watching? I would really love it if you will share with your friends or just subscribe to my YouTube channel, or let me know what is your favorite project to create. Are you a layout, card maker, a mini album, or you just love watching people's process of creating projects? And then if you are watching mini album, what is the max of time that you will watch? Like an hour, 20 minutes? Or do you watch it in parts? Like you go and come back and go and come back when you have the time? Okay. All right. So it should look something like this. And it looks like it's gonna be fine with opening and closing, but let me score right here. There you go. Just press it down. Double-sided tape really just works. This is the cherry tape from a cherry on top, just in case if you are wondering. I love the cherry tape. I also love the scrapbook.com tape. I also like using this tape that I get from Amazon. It just depends on my budget, like what I have available to buy tape. I use what I have in hand. All right, so I scored on the outside of it, so it has like a little dome, like a dome, half of a pie, I guess. I don't know. All right. Oh, it's looking nice, guys. What do you guys think? I'm still pressing that down. Acetate is heavy acetate, so it takes a, don't go straight into it with the point because you're gonna damage it, but this side of it is perfect. Okay. Okay. And then for this one, we're gonna have to create some type of closure on the other side because with the acetate, it wants to open. So there you go. So this is the spine. It's looking nice, guys. All right, now let's figure out what we're doing in here. I really wish that this was live so I can ask you guys if I should do the envelopes open or close. Would you do it open like this? Like a open packet kind of mini album? Or would you close them? Although this looks really, really cute. And I'm gonna do another envelope in the back. So it's gonna reinforce it. It's gonna be nice and solid. And I have the seam binding. I love using the seam binding. I can go ahead and link that in the description box below too if you would like to purchase that. That is not from my shop though. Somebody else's shop, but we love supporting small businesses, right? Okay. All right, so with this 1-inch tape, I'm getting pretty close to the, I can't get in there with the washi cutter because of the acetate. And it's gonna be a little out, but I'll just go ahead and push that in. All right, let's just use the mat to keep this straight. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't know if I should leave this open or close or leave it like this. I'm really, really thinking hard about, you know what? Let's leave them open. Let's leave them open. And I'm getting close. There you go. That's the cover. So that's the cover. And I am doing a little I'm gonna add some seam binding for the closure that is going to be sandwiched between the envelopes, because as you can see it wants to kind of stay open, and I want to ensure that I'm leaving them like this because I'm gonna adhere them close. It's just that I want to see if I want to add different papers in the front to make it different without closing them. All right. Oh, this is so cute. All right, so let me add the seam binding right here with some tape. And then just line up another envelope right on top. Okay, let me ensure that this tape is adhering to the paper properly, and then let's add the other other envelope on top. And this glue is really good, so it's gonna ensure that That envelope, I keep saying album, envelope doesn't move and go anywhere. There you go. So this is the front cover. This is the inside page. And yes, I will go ahead and hear that. All right, let's do the back cover, and then we're going to work on how to do the inside pages. All right, let's see. So we started with double-sided tape. All right. Just trying to line that up. Let's use the scissors to trim that double-sided tape off. Press it down. And then remove the backing. I'm using the mat as a, and then line this up. I want the floral on the outside this time. There you go. Let's press that down. With the phone, where are you? There you are. All right, and then it should look something like this. Oh, it's cute. It's looking nice. So we are going to need repeating the same process over here. Let me fold this. I'm just trying to line it up to see, to ensure that it's at the same, more or less the same distance, since I'm not measuring. There you go. And let me adhere the other one. What am I gonna do in here? What about just a regular yellow pocket? Envelope, pocket, whatever you want to call it. Okay, have you guys been using the Be Happy collection from Doodlebug? My gosh, did you guys see the new summer collection by Doodlebug? I think it's called Summer Fun. Oh, it's so pretty. I can't wait to get it. I still don't have it, but I'm excited. I'm already thinking of ideas for mini albums. If you guys have a request on the size of the mini album I should create with that collection, let me know in the comments, okay? Do you guys want something like on a larger scale or continue with the mini minis? Okay, so it's looking like this. Oh, this is nice. It's interesting with the covers, but maybe I could have trimmed the, just leave it like this, huh? The back. Maybe I still can. I'm thinking. You can never go wrong with many pockets. All right. All right. So let's work inside now. So for the covers, you need 2, 4. If you don't want the pocket in the back, remove the flaps. I still have not decided yet. I'm creating this live. Well, to you is not live, but to me it is. And then inside now, let's create the little hinges for the pages. The spine here is once again 2 inches, and we have 3 pages in total, so we need 3 hinges, right? Okay, let me trim this real quick. All right, just slide it more or less roughly, something like that, right? And then the pages are going in 3 by let's do um mm, half of an inch, one. So 1 inch, score at half of an inch. I like to score first, then cut. Half, 1 inch, and then 1 inch. Oh, score first, and then side. And this is, I think this is the easiest way of doing that. I was thinking of doing something like this, and oh, that was just too much. So I feel like this is the easiest way. If you're following along, if this is your first time, I hope that this is an easy way for you. I know sometimes starting something new can be challenging, guys, but don't give up. Try. Just a few years ago, I was not making mini albums, and I have been doing them. I just run with it. You know, sometimes they look nice, sometimes they look okay. Just don't give up. And now I'm just using double-sided tape to adhere that. Washi butter. There you go. Washi tape. Oh, I need tape on the back also. Oh, shit. No, I don't. Okay. See? I like the... All right. Sometimes trying to explain things can be a little challenging. But I hope you guys are following along. Okay, so this is 2 inches, right? Yeah. A little glue. I'm not using my little spatula today, guys. Remember on my last video, I was using a little spatula to spread the glue. It's somewhere here on my desk. All right. We're going to place the other one here at the end, like this. So they're going to be facing each other, the 2 bottom ones. You know why? Because then the other one is going to be adhere at the top of this too. So it looks a little center. Oh, gosh, it's a little hard too. not center, guys. Let me move this one back a little. It has a little gap in between, but I'm okay with that because I'm adhering the other hinge on top of that. Okay, so let me see how much. So I'm leaving about half of an inch here, okay? And then now here in the middle, I'm gonna adhere this one right here like this on top of that one. Add a little glue just to ensure that it doesn't go anywhere when you add all those embellishments and photos. Stays nice and strong. Yeah, something like this. All right, guys, so that's the hinges right there. Let me just ensure that that is adhering. The tape is lifting a little, and I want to ensure that that tape doesn't go anywhere and the spine stays. That's the reason why I added double-sided tape and liquid glue. All right, let's see now. All right, so let's start adhering those. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna add a little, let me just use the liquid glue. Just don't do too much. You don't want that to so in here, guys, is going to be okay. Ensure that it's lining up with the bottom and it's nice and straight. We don't want that to be okay. I think I'm gonna do the double-sided tape on the envelope because I don't want to be sitting here waiting for this glue to dry and it's moving too much. I don't like that. Gosh. Oh no, the glue's messing up my paper. All right, there you go. That looks good. Let me add some double-sided tape. You know what, guys? Add the inside pages first, then you add the covers because this gets in the way. So if you do the pages inside the mini album first, then you do the covers, then you won't feel as, I feel like I'm working between. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I feel like I'm crushing the acetate on the outside and moving the cover like it's, you see, it's lifting from all the pressure I'm applying here. So ensure that you work on the inside first and then do the outside of the album and adding your acetate on the spine. Oh. glue all over. If you guys want to do just glue on the 3 sides right here and leave this as a pocket, that's also fun. But I'm like, it has enough pockets, right? All right. Let me see something. Okay, that's lining up perfectly. That's one thing I cannot complain about so far. Let me add more of that double-sided tape. Let's go around. And then probably not closing the flaps is probably driving me crazy too. We're almost done though. Right. All right. Front. Oh no, it's a bottom. Bottom? Yes. And then let's adhere that here. Lining up with the bottom. Don't get too close here to the edge, so because you want your page to be able to open and close. But you also don't want it to, let me see, get a little closer than that. You don't want it to out so you don't mess up your, there you go. Oh, shit. Get a little close to that edge, but still ensure that you can flip that envelope open and close. There you go. It looks like it's lining up perfectly. Oh no. Do this one here. Let's do the buzz. Buzz. Wow, that's looking really nice, guys. Let's do the other one. So yes, definitely work on the pages inside first. And close your flaps on your albums, guys. Don't leave them open like I did. I was thinking of tracing them and adding a different pattern paper. That's the reason why I did that. It's okay. Just have a little patience. It's gonna look so cute when you're done that dealing with all the little packets open is not gonna bother you. All right, line it up. Perfect. And then let's do the inside. The last one. I'm gonna add some liquid glue. Remember, if you want this to create a packet of this, just do like this, the three sides. But I don't want another packet. Enough packets in this album. Oh boy, that's the result. I love using a little spatula, but I am not sure where that. Oh, of course I put it back in the packaging, and I like to leave things like that sometimes to find them easier, but I didn't find it. So the last minute, your fingers get all grimy sometimes. There you go. Oh, guys, what do you guys think? Are you guys following along or just watching the video? So this is the mini album. Closure is with the, I'm gonna probably trim this a little shorter. And when we add embellishments, yummy. Oh, it's cute. I love it. This is beautiful, guys. All right, guys, so I am back. I started adhering the packets, but before I get into embellishments and adding here, which I won't show here, I will show you guys the end results because this already took so long. I wanted to show you how to put the base of the mini album together, and then embellishments, you add that to your liking, right? Embellish the album the way you want. So for the cards, the pockets, I created pocket tags. These are cards that you can add photos on. This is 9. Okay, let me just show you here with my cutting board. So these are 4 by 9, and I score at 4.5. Okay, that's the tallest one, and then the shorter one is 8 by 4, score at 4 inches on the 8-inch side. So I just did this, so it layers a little. If you want to add both of them in one packet, you can. If one is enough, it's fine. If you just want to add your photos straight into the packets, you can do that too. I'm just giving you options on what to do with the packets. Okay, so let me just close the packets now with liquid glue. Okay, and I'm just adding a little bit, not a lot. Like that. Close that up. Press it down so you can ensure it is closed. Just a little bit of glue goes a long way with this one here. Okay, let's see here. Press that down. Press it down. Okay, that's good. Hmm. And then let's close the last one. Oh, I'm still debating on what to do with the outside pocket. I should. So if you don't want the flaps outside, or you don't want a pocket on the back or the front, I would really recommend for you to remove them, because it just looks nice like that, like it's closed. And I just don't want to. Let me see if I cut it with my scissors. But do this before you do all of this, guys, so it looks nice. Now, doesn't look too nice now, see? Okay, there you go. There you go. And I'm gonna add a little more glue in here since I tripped that. How do I cut this off without making it look ugly? See? This is the back of the album, the front of the album. Let's get as close as we can with this. Let's use one of the smaller scissors. You see, I show you my mistakes before you go do it too. Ah! There you go. I'm leaving it alone. There you go, guys. And if you want the front to look like this, do the exact same thing, but I like the way it looks here in the front. All right. All right, so let me go embellish and I will come back when it has been completed. Hi guys, it's Connie here. I am back with the complete mini album. This is what it's looking like. I did embellish. Like I said, I added some cards in here. You can add photos in here or just inside the packets. I created a little cluster with some doodle paps, just ephemera pieces, the stickers from the cardstock sticker sheet, and enamel dots, okay? And then when you get in here, I also added more cards. You can add photos in those, just journaling, whatever you would love to do. I created little clusters everywhere in the packets. These are the tags from the 6x8 paper pad. You can add photos in there, and I just added two to the tag with a bow. Life is sweet. I did it twice. I didn't realize that. More cards and tags, bee with some little bees and flowers from the foam sticker sheet. This one says sweet, and it looks, just repeated the same little image I saw here. This little bee hive, the hive, I guess this is the crib. the best life, and I say my honey. This is a card. Here I just created a little sunshine cluster with this clouds, and love this with puffy stickers. And this also has another card. Here is a card and a tag, and then I create another little cluster right here. Okay, so in total for this we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 envelopes. I did them back to back. I do recommend for you to work on the spine first and then do the covers. And then what else do I recommend? Just have fun. I can't wait to see what you guys create using the Be Happy collection. Make sure once again to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let me know in the comments below once again what you think about this project, if you have any requests for other future projects. See you all. Bye.